Welcome to our course on preparation for due diligence risks. In this lesson, you will learn how to prepare for due diligence risks. The first is the basic understanding and key provisions of confidentiality agreements. The second is about what the heads of terms are and what are their main elements. The third is how to prepare for the risks of insufficient due diligence. And finally, you will learn the key points to check in cross-border M&A due diligence. As you finish this lesson, first, you will know the roles and uses of confidentiality agreements. Secondly, you will learn about the basic of heads of terms and their key elements. And finally, you will also understand how to compensate for due diligence risks. A seller is exposed to risks during a buyer's due diligence. The due diligence process involves the buyer thoroughly reviewing the seller's financial, legal, and operational information to evaluate the potential risks and benefits of acquiring the company. This process often requires the seller to disclose sensitive information about their business, such as trade secrets, know-how, financial statements, customer lists, and employee information. To ensure this information remains confidential and is not shared with third parties, the seller may require the buyer to sign a confidentiality agreement before beginning the due diligence process. The agreement outlines the terms and conditions under which the seller can share confidential information with the buyer and specifies the consequences of any breach of the agreement. By signing a confidentiality agreement, the buyer agrees to keep the information shared during due diligence confidential and not to disclose it to anyone else without the seller's permission. This helps to protect the seller from potential harm, such as a competitor gaining access to sensitive information that could be used against them. Want to learn more on due diligence risks? Log on to the Mergers and Acquisitions Institute now and become a leading expert in the world of finance. Go to mnainstitute.com today.